What's going on, guys? My name is Zach of the Austere Wizard, and in today's video we're going to be breaking down some information that has recently come out regarding Call of Duty Ghosts. Now we're only less than 2 days away. It's Sunday right now as I'm recording this. Hopefully you guys catch this before Ghosts is released. If not, it'll still be good to look back, because being a new player, especially if you haven't researched the game too much, you'll have questions about some things. So hopefully this clears some stuff up for you. But let's jump right in. So recently, as you may or may not know, a lot of the big YouTubers that you are probably subscribed to, along with myself, have gotten a copy of Call of Duty Ghosts early, whether they get it from Activision or they get it from a third party of some sort. They have the game, they've played it, they've learned the ins and outs, they have the hand up, or whatever the expression is, I don't know, the saying, I just totally drew a blank. They have the advantage on us, I should say. But real quick, some things that we should go over, just about Ghosts. There is question about how Ghosts will work at launch. Right now, there are a plethora of hackers running loose in Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. Yeah, the official full servers are not online yet, but that's still not a good sign. The fact that people have already cracked the game, flying around the map, God mode, all that sort of stuff, it's not a good sign for any developer of any game. So that's going to be something we need to look out for, and it'll be interesting to see how Infinity Ward reacts. Now, if we look back, Modern Warfare 3, to what I can recall, didn't have too many hackers, but Modern Warfare 2 was pretty beat up by hackers throughout its lifespan. So hopefully they've learned their lessons by now, and they'll stay on top of it this time. But moving on, people are also concerned about the footsteps. They seem to be very loud this time around. It'll be helpful for people that don't have headsets, because they can just hear it normally without having any problems. But if you do have a headset, people are saying you can hear footsteps across the map, so it's just really disorienting and kind of confusing. But like Call of Duty has been doing this whole campaign for Ghost, they're catering toward the casual player. The casual player does not have a nice Turtle Beach or Astro headset. They just sit down on their couch after work, after school, plop down, lay back in their couch or their chair, and just waste a couple hours playing some COD. They don't sit down, they don't lean forward and scream at people, make call outs, all that stuff that us hardcore guys do. But so that will be interesting just to see how, because they're catering, it'll be interesting to see how the game works for hardcore players. Will it be easier for the hardcore guys compared to the new guys, or just the casual players? That's something that we should all look out for, and it'll be really interesting after the first week or two to get that initial impression. But obviously we won't get a good true feeling until a couple months down the road in like January or February. So footsteps. Also, the maps on Call of Duty Ghosts are pretty big. General consensus amongst the community, Infinity Ward makes the better maps. I think most of us can agree on that. I do like Dig, which was Courtyard back in the day, that you're watching right now. And like Treyarch has their fair share of good maps, but overall Infinity Ward tends to do a better job. They also tend to have a gray palette at times, but they do also have some nice colorful ones. But overall, the maps sound like they are very big. Now, this is beneficial for the snipers in Call of Duty Ghosts, because quick scoping, as they say, is no longer in the game, as well as like jump shotting is no longer like a valid, or I shouldn't say valid. It's not really a useful method of attack anymore, which will be another interesting feature or change to the game that will change how people play the game. But people say the maps have grown on them since their initial complaints about it. So really, I think it'll just come down to personal preference. There will be, I think they said 3 or 4 DLCs, so we definitely will get some new stuff. I'm hoping they bring back some classic Infinity Ward maps, but again, only time will tell once those trailers start popping up after a few months after the game's released. Let's talk about now, as we approach the second half of this game, let's talk about a video that F1sTDaCuFFs put up. I'll link it in the description for you guys, but he has had Ghost early. He's played it, and he says it's the biggest change to the Call of Duty series of all time. I mean, COD 4 was a pretty big change, but there's nothing quite like this. He compared it more, and a few people have actually done this. It's been compared to Battlefield. Just the overall feel, it's not that arcade shooter type feel anymore, which personally I don't think I'll have too much of a problem with. I'm a pretty, I don't say big Battlefield fan, but I do enjoy it once I get going. I'm not very good, but Call of Duty is my tried and true shooter game to play. But it'll be really interesting to see how the really hardcore guys react to having a completely different game than what we're used to in the past. Normally, it's just kind of been a reskinned, updated, revamped version of the previous year's game, or the previous game by that developer. But this sounds like it's just going in a whole new direction, and it's going to be really interesting to see how that works out. And if you've been following my Call of Duty history series on Salvage Life Studios, the link to that playlist is in the description if you want to check it out yourself. We've been talking about the changes in each game and kind of what's new and what they've added. We're used to the Pick 10 system from Black Ops 2. Point streaks have been a fan favorite recently. And on the topic of points and classes, a lot has changed in that regard. You now have your 10 soldiers, which you can prestige each of the 10 soldiers, I think, 10 times. So that's a lot of levels. You're really going to have to grind it out. It's going to take a really long time if you want to go and max everything out. But in order to unlock more soldiers than the few you initially have, you have to buy them with points. Now, points are not as easy as we're used to in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3. You don't just cap flags, you get like 200 points or something like that. No. Points are used to unlock weapons, equipment, customization features, soldiers, classes, things like that, and they get pretty damn expensive. Also, it takes points, I think, to prestige. Maybe I'm not 100% sure how the point system works. But what F1sTDaCuFFs was saying was that it's like 200 to 300 sometimes to unlock the later soldiers, and you only get, I think he said, 1 point per game, and if you win, you get 2 or 3 points per game. And you can also get more points by spending your points to unlock challenges and field orders that will give you more points if you complete them. So really, Call of Duty Ghosts is all about spending money to make money, or spending points to get points. It's a really interesting concept, and honestly, I'm a little baffled by it because I haven't got my hands on the game yet. I'll be playing it Tuesday. I'll also be bringing you an unboxing of the Prestige Edition, so heads up for that. Subscribe now so you don't miss it, of course. So that'll just, I'm not, like I said, I don't know how it's going to work. I'm sure these bigger YouTubers and just other people that have had the game already have a better idea of it, but what Fist was saying was that you're really going to have to grind it out in this game if you want to go far. And like Battlefield, once people get to a high level, they're going to have a huge advantage on the noobs or just lower level guys after you prestige or something. Just because of the way the point system works, how hard it is to rank up, how hard it is to unlock weapons. Fist was saying he's played a fair amount so far, and he was only like level 22 after a day. That's not very much, as some of you can probably imagine. I know Jay Nasty was going off about how hard it is to prestige. Personally, I want to make it a goal of mine in Call of Duty Ghosts to reach max prestige on all my soldiers, or all my squad members, whatever they call it. I did it pretty fast in Black Ops 2, so hopefully I can do it again in Ghosts. But a few other things that Fist was talking about real quick. The sensitivity. The sensitivity in Call of Duty Ghosts, it goes 1 to 20. Now, we haven't seen it go to 20 before. I mean, Black Ops 2 here, it goes up to 14, which is pretty high. I usually play on 14, but after not playing it in a while, I probably dropped down to like 10 or so. After playing all the GTA and Splinter Cell, I kind of lost the feel for it a little bit. I'm getting back, though, just in time for Ghost, you know. So I'll probably start off somewhere around the middle, but I see myself trying to get up to 20. That's another one of my Call of Duty Ghost goals, I say, to get to 20 sensitivity. Fist is saying that it's so high that you could probably do a kneel slide and spin around and shoot someone with a shotgun all in one motion seamlessly if you can master it. So that'll be a really cool challenge. Or even just like a video series playing on 20 sensitivity or playing on 1 sensitivity, just because it's such a big difference. If you guys want to see things like that, tell me in the comments down below. And really just tell me anything you want me to do with Ghost in the comments. I'd love to get your ideas for new video series and things of that nature. I already talked about maps, we talked about sensitivity. Jumping's a little different. Like I said, jump shots won't be a big factor in this game. Points, I'm just a little confused about, and it's gonna be a grind, boys. So get your controllers out, get your freaks out, your control freaks, your squid grips, whatever you use on your controller. Get ready to grind, because Call of Duty Ghosts, it's gonna be a long one, and it can take you a while to prestige and max out. I can't wait for the game to come out. I'm getting really excited for Tuesday. Tell me in the comments down below what you're excited most about in Call of Duty Ghosts, and what videos you want me to make about it besides the standard ones. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Wizard out.